Here, make it off at your
You are now rocking to #Originators at Originators Radio.
We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
We are the originators. We are the originators.
Radio.
Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about what they do. Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about what they do. Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about what they do. Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about what they do. Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about what they do. Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about.
Hey, yo, what up to all my originals out there? It's your boy D Smith, aka Fuck D Smith, aka I Am Him, aka Himothy. What's happening?
That's Himothy, chapter 5 in the book of Isaiah, Ezekiel, part 3. In Licking County.
Licking County.
And it's your man, Big AT from out east. Once again, #Originators. It's your boys right here. We having fun doing what we do in the studio.
As always.
As always, bringing you guys some information, something you can harp on all day long. You know, so we hope you guys relax.
And
we chill out.
We do got to, before we get started, get on to it, man. I hope y'all caught that sports edition, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was some good facts on there.
Yeah, it was.
Do hope y'all enjoyed the facts that we was trying to drop on y'all with some gems we was dropping over there, man.
And so some pictures too, so y'all can see in real time who these people are. So, shout out to
that.
Everybody hates our man D Nice.
Yeah, man, 'cause that was definitely a good show, and I ain't gonna lie, I learned some stuff, man.
Me too. Exactly. That's anytime you learning and you being entertained at the same time. Hell,
that's what it's about, man. We try, like we said, we try to keep y'all informed, but at the same time have some fun with it.
Entertain, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because like we said, it's your favorite show about nothing that's gonna leave you feeling nostalgic. We are the originators.
Doubt we are.
But this next show. What's what we talking about today, AT?
We got some topics on deck here. This is March Madazz.
March Madazz.
We some mad ass people up in this place. No, we ain't. We're men of love. You know what I mean? We
try to love.
Right. We try to do things with our hearts. But this is
get pissed off.
As episode. Yeah, we
get pissed off from time to time.
So hey, how y'all feel about the first topic here we're gonna jump off with is Super Bowl halftime show. K-Dot.
Man. It was, you know what, I'm going to say, like, first of all, like I said a couple episodes back, Drake, man, I lost some respect when you decided to try to sue the man for some words, man. This is hip hop, right? And that is what hip hop is. That battling back. If you can't, if you don't want to step into the ring, don't come do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
if it's too hot, what is it? It's too hot in the kitchen. You gotta
kick rocks, man.
Yeah, go into the living room.
Yeah, move around because at the end of the day, Kendrick, he's a monster, man. And like I said, Kendrick is from that Dr. Dre family tree. From fuck the police. You know what I mean? Fuck the police. You understand?
That lineage.
He gave us, man, you are, man, anyway. But yeah, go ahead and talk about it, man.
Now, he did win, he won a Grammy, right?
Yeah.
I don't watch the Grammy, so I couldn't tell you exactly what it was for, but I don't know, was it for his single,
his
whole
song.
album?
I believe it was Not Like Us.
Okay, but yeah, he did. Okay, so he did win one for that, but then he did the show, he did Not Like Us. Super Bowl halftime show. And the one I want to know is how you guys feel about did our guy Samuel L. Jackson kind of come out of the blue? Like,
I want to know.
Like, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, yo,
but
like
I
that
see-
was
well, listen,
that was out there. It was dope though. But like, how y'all feel about that?
That's one thing I do want to ask, because I'm saying, like, the way Kendrick did that with Samuel Jackson, how he came out, what he said, this is your uncle Sam. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of flawed, bro.
Yeah, it was. He was a black
That was
Uncle
kind of
Sam.
flawed. So, but at the end of the day,
He was a black Uncle Sam.
in the comments, man, come on, light it up. Because how y'all feel about that, man? About Kendrick, basically, I mean, he got sued. We know he got sued, but he looked at the camera when at that part he said, when he said, "Hey Drake," and the smile he had, you knew he was ready to get sued, right? So I was saying, what's y'all's feelings on that, man? Because is that what hip hop needs? Is my question, I guess. Is that what hip hop needs? That little rumble in the jungle? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To wait, just to shake
to shake the cage, on a public stage, like
wake the sleeping giants sometimes. So that's my first question. But secondly, what you say about how y'all feel about Samuel Jackson showing up out there?
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Like, I wasn't expecting that. It almost was a takeoff to. There was a movie called Chirac, and Samuel L. Jackson kind of had a similar role where I think his name was like Dolomitas or something. Dolomitas,
because it was like Nick Cannon was the main character, whatever, like a gang in Chicago.
In Chicago. Yeah. But Samuel L. Jackson had this kind of like a monologue kind of scene where he's talking to the camera.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's kind of what it reminded me of. They called himself Dolomitas, but it was kind of a rip-off of, you could tell it was like inspired by Dolomite. And that's what that performance reminded me of.
Yeah, man, I do remember that. Sorry, I see, because I remember when it came out, I thought it was going to be kind of whack. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna watch it to see what. It had a good point though. And also,
it wasn't Spike's best. But
I fuck with Spike Lee, so that's why I supported it. But the last part of this question, I want to ask. Serena Williams, man. Y'all seen her out there doing her sea walk.
Yeah, she was sea walking. What's sea walking again for those who don't know?
For those who uninformed, it's not really a dance. Let's keep it real with you. It's something the Crips would do after they put that hammer down on somebody.
Crip walking.
You know what I mean? So basically, if you killed somebody as a Crip or a Blood or whatever, you did, that was your victory dance. So it's not really supposed to be a dance. But anyway, how y'all feel about Serena out there on the main stage getting her Crip walk on? Because listen, remember she won her tennis match?
Yeah, she did that.
And she got kind of like shunned.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so, people looked at her like, what's her problem? Back in I think it was the 2012 Olympics.
Yeah.
Wimbledon, she did her
Crip walk.
Yeah. But see, what people got to remember is that she was a kid and grew up in Compton, California,
where it was cool to do that type of stuff in the neighborhood she was in.
Yeah, there was gangs and shit. Exactly. Right.
So I mean,
yes, I think she was just she was just repping her hood.
She was repping her hood, but it was done intentionally, because we all know that Drake and Serena was dating, so that was done intentionally. That's why Kendrick had her up there. And old girl too, SZA.
Oh, okay.
That's Drake's
I kind of thought about that, but I wasn't
that's
really.
Drake's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So he was up there on some mess, man. He kind of rubbed that in her face.
He was on
his
some
face.
mess.
I'm sorry. He kind of rubbed that in his face.
Yeah, he was on some mess with that. That
so Drake used to date SZA. Okay, that I didn't know. I remember Serena.
That's why he said that on the Not Like Us. Something about Drake. You better not speak on Serena. Whatever he said. He said that on Not Like Us. Something about Drake not speaking on Serena. He said it in that song.
So that makes sense that she was there. Okay.
Yeah, but let us know how y'all feel about. I know we went through that a little fast, but hey man, I know y'all talking to us and we talking to y'all back. But let us know some more about that, man.
No doubt.
But what's the next one we going up through, man?
Rest in peace. We lost another. What is that? Like a staple, I guess.
A mogul, an icon.
An icon, mogul, staple of East Coast hip hop. Irv Gotti passed recently. Irving Domingo Lorenzo Jr. That was his actual full name. And yeah, he passed. He was only 54, man. That doesn't seem old in my book, man. But
it's not when you look at the grand scheme.
The grand scheme of things. How some people can live to get to 90, 94. Like he was only 54, but man, it still kind of strikes me really hard when like we lose those icons, those people that were from our generation that we just thought they had more time on this earth. We thought they'd be producing maybe well into their 60s, but
I mean, he was almost there. He was almost well into his 60s. But what's crazy is a lot of that, like you don't even. I don't know why I can say you don't understand, but we might not realize is the people he put on.
Absolutely, he worked with some of the heavy hitters in the industry. J-Lo, DMX, Jay-Z, Ashanti. Yeah, Ja Rule, of course. Ja Rule was like his main man.
Yeah, man, that was his man.
And they were all under that, well, except for Jay, of course, but a lot of them, they were under that Murder Inc. banner. Yeah,
but low key, Jay-Z was with Irv Gotti. Like before he got Murder Inc. started, he was working at Def Jam under Leo, and he kind of was like managing like Jay-Z and X and Ja Rule at the time. Because I don't know if they had a song, and he had remember what's his boy's name, Mike Geronimo.
Mike Geronimo, yeah, Time to Build.
That was his artist too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because I remember him and Jay was on some kind of business tip. I just couldn't remember to the extent of it.
Yeah.
So even though he wasn't on Murder Inc., they still had that.
The song "Time to Build" it was
Mike Geronimo, Jay-Z,
DMX, and Ja Rule.
Ja Rule, right? Yeah. Right.
So I mean, Irv Gotti, he done put in some work, man. So you gotta give him his flaws. Without even though it was kind of like his career was kind of like blundered and
he caught that case. But it was quite a few years back. He could have done some like serious time. I forgot what the case was in regards to.
Fucking with not BMF, but what's his name, man? The nigga, man, from Queens, man, is selling dope they made the movie about.
Birmingham?
Not Birmingham, the nigga.
Supreme.
Yeah, Supreme.
Okay.
With Supreme, yeah.
Supreme.
The shit came back. He used to he used to fuck with Supreme Strong back in the day.
Yeah, they say Irv Gotti was in the streets like that.
You know what I mean? So that it was some old shit came back, and they was like, they already had Supreme, so they was like, oh, we can get him now.
Yeah, because and I think it was him and his brother or something. And they could have actually went down over that. That was some pretty serious stuff.
And plus, we all know about the infamous Murder Inc. GU not beef, you know what I'm saying? That was a lot of his towards the end of his career
and stuff. Yeah,
G-Unit and Murder Inc.
I still hear videos, still watch videos and listen to podcasts where they talk about that beef. I was listening to one very recently where they were saying how 50 Cent got stabbed in one of those altercations.
Okay,
but he came out. He was holding on. Benzino was talking about it. He got stabbed.
How this worked was I've heard the story. Like I heard Ja Rule say it. Oh,
you heard his side of the story?
I heard Irv Gotti speak on it. And I heard Black Child speak on it. They all said the same thing.
Black Child.
Black Child.
Black Child. Yeah, Black Child.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
my fault. Black Child. I heard him speak on it, but basically the same scenario. They said they was in the studio. I forgot what studio it was, but up in New York, whatever. They said the lights went out. Boom.
And people were fighting in the dark.
Black Child said he pulled out his motherfucking ox and got the poking.
Okay, I saw that. That was Black Child. I saw that interview. He said, I started sticking niggas. Word up. I started poking niggas. Word up. That's how he said it. So that was Black Child.
Child, yeah.
And he rolled with Irv Gotti in there.
He was Murder Inc., yeah. So
okay.
He probably hit 50 a couple times. Probably poked that nigga.
Because I just watched something recently where Benzino was saying, 50 walked out and he lifted his shirt up and he showed him the flesh wound. So, okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, it probably was in that same session. Because back in the day, what they were doing, y'all, sometimes two rival crews, think about this is a powder keg ready to go up. Two rival crews will show up coincidentally at the same studio. What do you think's going to happen, right? Like,
man, but
if me and you were like blood nemesis rivals, and then we end up somehow getting our studios booked right down the hall from each other, what do you think's going to happen?
But we also got to look at at that time of hip hop. Hip hop wasn't what it is today. Like now, you can record a mixtape out the back of your car. Back then,
you had to go studios. Yeah, and you could walk up in there, and you're like
that's how Pac got hit.
Yeah, your nemesis could be in the same building.
Not even your nemesis. Pac was going to go. He was going to record something for somebody else. Happened to see that Biggie was up on the top floor.
On the top floor.
He was going to go say what's up before he went to his session and ended up getting hit.
And got shot and got robbed.
So it was like, you know what I mean? So it was like it's crazy. But now it's like I said, you can record anywhere now. But make a long story short, like we said, R.I.P. to Irv Gotti. He suffered a stroke, man.
Back in 2024
last year. So
and it was from results. From complications of diabetes. He had diabetes.
He had the D.
The D. Yeah, so rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
R.I.P. to him, man. But next up, we're going to talk about your man Diddy. Take that. He's still in the news, y'all. Y'all know that, right? Apparently, Diddy had to go to the hospital because he had a little knee injury, a little knee pain. Now, my question is to y'all out there and all my originals out there. This is my question. Why your knee hurting? What you been doing, Puppy?
That ain't a good look in prison.
Ain't a good look at all, man. What you been doing, Puppy, man?
There's two things you don't want hurting in prison.
And that's one of them.
Your knees and your ass. Those are two things that you know.
Just saying, man.
Yo,
Just saying, man. So,
those are two things he be like, oh, I hope nothing went down there. But they say, he had another injury. But, Puffy used to be a dancer. He used to dance his ass off.
Yeah.
So maybe he did the fucking splits and then hit his knees real hard on the stage or something. Who knows?
Who knows, man? But nonetheless,
but then I did hear something recent too about Diddy. One of his lawyers backed out of the case.
Oh,
I'm like, is that a sign? But of course he won't say why he made that decision. But yeah, one of his lawyers recused himself from the case. I'm like, that ain't good. I mean, he still has like 4 or 5 lawyers left, but it just kind of makes me wonder what makes an attorney or whatever be like, hey,
some stuff. Listen, you know what?
I think I gotta go somewhere and smoke a joint because this shit is getting too hot.
Crazy thing about that is, you gotta think about it. They're getting real close to releasing the Epstein tapes or files, whatever, right?
People could be in them joints that.
So for all we know, Puffy's lawyer might have seen something or heard something.
Who knows that? Like I can't defend that, right?
So, we don't even know what's going on because
would you? Think about it. What if you were a lawyer and then you look and you see all these top suspects or people of power, and you be like, yo, if I prosecute them, they gonna come after me. Somebody's gonna come after me.
Yeah, somebody, your kids.
Because we know the Orange Man. We know the Orange Man had ties with Epstein. We know that.
Yeah, man.
And many other.
We seen many pictures with him and Epstein, so we already know what that is. He was all down there at Mar-a-Lago. He was at his house. We ain't even that's all.
Mar-a-Lago sounds like a woman's name or something. Goddamn.
Take it down to Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago Silverstein. Something like some.
Who the fuck is it?
Sound like a chick.
Mar-a-Lago.
Margot. All right.
Motherfucker. Also, we wild, but also before we go for the next topic, man, we do want to send R.I.P. to Willetta Wallace. The Queen did pass.
Yeah, Biggie's mom passed recently.
His anniversary death date is coming up March 9th, so we do got to send a shout out to that. We was kind of with the Puppy thing, but that's still bad boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, condolences to the family, man. That's she passed recently. But we're going to this next one here.
Ooh,
fact or fiction. But of course, we do our little Googles here. We do our proofs here at #Originator. So we want to make sure we update you guys with the most current information we get. But about Method Man, METHOD,
man.
Allegedly, some Takao got down, in a gym.
Bro, Bill, he beefy now, man.
Yeah, Meth beefed up. Mr. Meth got bigger. But anyway, this is kind of what the headline said. Method Man catches battery charge. That's kind of, that's what you saw like in the public. Because apparently it stemmed over his daughter's ex-boyfriend. They had a run-in at a gym. So I had to do some digging. And apparently they came out saying that Method Man was charged and arrested. And Meth denied it. So I was thinking, well, maybe Meth tried to cover his ass. I could see that. But then I did some digging, and come to find out, no, he was not charged with the connection in the crime, with the assault rather.
Yeah.
But it took place at a Staten Island gym. I'm surprised Meth's still in Staten Island like that.
Come on, man.
I know he's doing big projects and shit. But I guess he still be back in his. He still be back in the SI. I guess.
You gotta think he probably got.
His family, his family. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was like, "Where?"
Taking care of some people. You know what I mean? He had a status where he could take care of family now. So he might just be at the gym they like going to when he's back home. Mm-hmm. That's probably why he caught boy slipping. You know what I mean? Boy probably was like, like we was talking earlier.
He's out in Hollywood. I don't have to deal with him. And then Meth came back home.
Old ass nigga. Yeah. Young. See, hold on. Before you finish that, let me tell you, man. All the originals out there. Let me tell y'all something, man. Because I know, I see it. And I've even had a couple of them trying to talk sideways to me, man. On some OG shit, right? Y'all gotta understand, y'all young boys gotta understand. Yeah, y'all might be tough and y'all might better throw them hands, but you gotta understand that OG you talking to, he didn't get to that age not knowing how to defend himself and take care of himself as a man. So when you look at that old man, I can take him. This thing, he might know something.
Yeah.
He might punch your ass in the kidney, have you shitting in yourself next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So just be respectful of that, man. Because you know what I mean, that's all I'm saying. I ain't preaching violence, but yeah. Go ahead, do your thing.
You just got to be careful, like who you walk up on. But like the incident took place last month. month in January. Well, let me see. I take that back.
And we in March, man.
It was March, my bad. 2 months ago, my bad. Time goes so damn fast.
Man, that's right, yeah.
I don't know what time in January, but Method Man, born Clifford Smith, that's his real name. He was involved in an altercation at a Crunch Fitness. They had one of those here in the Midwest, where we at. In Staten Island, the incident reportedly stemmed from a past relationship between the alleged victim, the guy was named Patrick Sequoia, and Smith's and Method Man's daughter. Apparently, despite allegations that Smith punched Sequoia multiple times, law enforcement sources indicated that it was the other way around. That Method Man was the one that was struck first.
Oh, yo, and I seen the pictures online. Meth he looked a little lumpy, but
so
I heard that Meth did defend himself.
Exactly. So if he defended himself, he had cause, right? He had probable cause to defend himself.
And I'm saying,
so he didn't get any kind of charges pressed against him because
listen, in the pics I seen, like I said, you can tell Meth got into a little
something.
But if Meth had the little bumpies under his eye, looking kind of swole, I want to see how the other guy looked.
Mm-hmm.
You ran up on the wrong OG, young.
Blip, blip, blip.
Yeah, you ran up on the wrong OG. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. What they tell y'all, man, listen, man, Wu-Tang.
Ain't nothing to fuck with. But that's so, his Method Man's representatives denied, the allegations, and they stated that he didn't get arrested. But yeah, like you were saying, because there are pictures out there where Method Man's face looked kind of messed up. So something did happen.
Listen, you get into a brawl, you're going to catch a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like I said, these young niggas, they might move a little faster, but nigga, your fast moving you still gonna get punched.
Yeah.
And I still gonna get my hands on you and dump your little goofy ass. Call your mama, come get this your piece of shit, come get your shit. I'll kill this dumb ass. Yeah, man.
March Madazz, I'm telling you.
March Madazz, motherfucker. That's what we doing.
and then there's another one here, and he got you all in check. This is your boy Bus.
Bus down something.
Bus is another one.
What Bus over here doing, man?
Bus was busting down too. Apparently, he got into it with one of his. What was it? Was it
I think it was like an Uber Eats driver.
It was somebody is.
I ain't gonna say Uber. I ain't gonna put disclaimer. We're not trying to shit on Uber, but it was a food delivery guy. Mm-hmm. And
the details still aren't clear, apparently, but yeah, he did turn himself in.
Listen, apparently Buzz gave boy a knuckle sandwich about his food because I don't know if
did he forget the fries? Did he forget the chili? What did he get? I
want to know for you to deliver food to Busta Rhymes and leave with a knuckle sandwich. I want to know what you didn't do.
Right, but Busta Rhymes and his assistant Dashell Gables, they argued over a food delivery. So this is kind of what led up to it, apparently. Rhymes allegedly punched Gables in the face, causing visible swelling. He was taken to Woodhull Hospital in stable condition.
Damn.
The guy was, and Rhymes turned himself in. And this was in January 14th.
But the pause.
In January 14, 2025, this year. So
hey man, listen, like we said, we giving all love out here, but these last two topics, man, this is March Madazz right here.
Mm-hmm. You had some of these hip hop legends, putting hands on people over DoorDash. Damn, Busta's my dog. I've been riding with Busta since he's in a group called Leaders of the New School.
Yeah, yes.
I never thought that Busta would punch me over a damn
nigga. I said
Uber Eats.
I said no pastrami. What's wrong, bro? Like a Dungeon Dragon looking at
like a pastrami sandwich. I never.
Yeah, man, that's wild.
That's wild. I'm kind of without words.
The Smith boys is wild. And motherfucking Method Man, motherfucking Busta
Clifford Smith and Trevor.
Y'all wild. Y'all making us Smiths look bad, man. Y'all, chill out, man. Shit. Slapping niggas over pastrami's and because he didn't get off the ecliptic the bypass too long. He was on the bypass too long. Nigga, he said you ran a mile on the motherfucking the treadmill too long.
He got his.
He said you was going 5 miles and you ran 6. Damn, Meth, chill, bro.
It got chunked over there.
Nigga, Busta Rhymes said, nigga, I want pastrami and motherfucking Swiss cheese. This is American cheese. Row, row, like a Dungeons & Dragon. What the hell, man? What's going on, man? What's going on in the world today?
But yo, we just hope, we just wish Buster, hopefully he don't end up having to do no prison time. But
I don't think he will, man.
He got some bank he can get off, but I just hope that, he recovers from that and, bounce back and be better than ever, man. We all make missteps. It's just all about how we get back on step, you know what I mean?
There it is. Talk about it.
No doubt. But also, though, the breaking news, all we missing is the in the background, like the old CBS shit with Mike Wallace or whatever back in the day. Havoc from Mobb Deep. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Mobb Deep. Havoc is working on a new Mobb Deep album.
Ooh.
Yes. And per OK Player, the project is about 70% done. And it features unreleased verses from Prodigy. So
we need that in hip hop.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to.
We need. You know what's crazy? I was listening. This is a little older episode. I was checking out the Drink Champs episode with Ice-T. He was like, man, I need that gangster music, man. He he said, you get in my car right now, I'm probably playing some Mobb Deep right now. I need to feel that way.
That dark, grimy.
He said, I need to feel that way all day. I was like,
dirty,
what?
dusty.
I feel that energy though, man.
Yeah, just like earlier today, I felt I was in the Onyx mood. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that.
Hence the title of this, the title of this episode, March Madazz. Listen, was sidebar, right?
Like the Mad Face Invasion.
Mad Face Invasion was the sidebar, right? So AT today, like he sent me the banner. He's like, yo, what you think about this? And I read it, I'm like, March Madazz. I'm like,
a playoff of March Madness.
I said, did he mean madness? I texted him back. He was like, nah, nigga, March Madazz, Mad Face Invasion. So we out here talking our talk, loving life, and giving y'all all that shit out here. It's March, man. We loving it, man. We 3 months into 25, man.
I mean, yeah, right.
We are 3 months into 25, so that's crazy, man.
So I mean, a little bit, we're gonna be talking about actual March Madness, right? Like who y'all got?
That's crazy. Matter of fact, that means tune in to Originator Sports, man.
Because to get all them updates and stuff like that.
Definitely, man. But damn, man, what the fuck? Oh, also, Wu-Tang got a new album coming out. That's what I forgot to say, man. Wu-Tang got a new album coming out too, man. I didn't get all the details, and I just kind of I was on my Google feed, and it popped up, and I was like, okay, that's what's up. I want to see what they're talking about.
Right.
It's been a while since the Wu dropped something, because I remember they had that little carfuffle, that little carfuffle where the dude released the unreleased tracks for the unreleased Wu-Tang album or something, and he went to jail for it or something.
Oh, no, I didn't know about that.
Oh, you hear about that? Oh, man.
He's violating copyright laws and
somehow he
early releases.
Somehow he owned the music, or I don't know how it
I didn't hear about that one.
He owned it somehow, and he released the music, so it's just kind of how you. I like you said, it is a copyright infringement. But at the same time, it's just how you get the music, bro? How do you get the music? You know what I'm saying? That's my question. But yeah, man, we. What the fuck? What else we talking about, man? We got
to make sure we in February we didn't give birthday shout outs. That was our mistake, y'all. We got to make sure we give people their proper shout outs during the month. The month of February, we did miss that one. So, don't be mad at us, y'all. But I would like to say happy birthday got quite a few family members. My cousin Brian down south in Georgia. Brian,
you was cuz?
Yep, he turned 50. What's up, cuz? We love you.
Yeah.
Our cousin Sean's birthday was early in February.
Yeah, what's up, Kim?
Yeah. My cousin Karen.
What's up, cuz?
Yeah, Karen's birthday. Matter of fact, she and Brian have the same birthday, as a matter of fact. So, peace and what's up to them. Happy birthday. Our aunt and uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Their birthday.
Love y'all.
Yeah. 93 and 94, if I'm correct. Yeah, they live.
I want to get that age.
I know, right? They just longevity.
You know how much you've seen.
Yeah,
that time limit.
Right.
Like you went from seeing basically cars with a shit motor to cars that's basically
electric.
You can charge up right now and just go. What the fuck? This blew my mind, cuz. That just blew my mind. I'm sorry. I don't know. That just blew my fucking mind. But sorry about that. Also, we got to shout out to March birthdays too, though. March birthdays. Shout out to y'all, man. I got my grandson. Both my grandsons. Damn. Yeah, all right. I think I got that right. Look, I'm getting old, man. I think I got that right.
Yeah, so happy birthday to all you March birthdays out there. Yeah, we want to say thanks, and thanks for tuning in, y'all, for y'all's birthday. Hopefully, listening
Hope
to
y'all
us,
listening
rocking
to
with
it.
us. No
Because
doubt.
we show y'all some love. We show y'all some love all the time.
But yeah, we're real fast. So we're gonna also go into this next topic. I think this is a pretty interesting one too. Speaking about hip hop and rap albums and all of that stuff like that. The dreaded sophomore curse.
Ooh.
Which group? All right, which group or artists do you think got hit hardest by the sophomore curse?
Got it.
Your first album was fire, and your second album was just water. Like you just
Almost doo-doo pasta.
yeah. Like which ones? Think about that real hard though. You marinate on that and kind of put something down in the comments and just let us know which second album by a group. For the first one was like fire, but the second one was like almost like two different
Got it.
people
Think about
made
that,
it.
AT. What you think about that?
I still had to go by. I still had to say Black Sheep's second album, Nonfiction.
Their first album was fire.
I mean, the first one was legendary.
Yeah, you're right, true,
It was
yeah.
one of the best native tongue albums, if you
Yeah,
ask me.
yeah.
But if you ever heard that second one, Nonfiction, that came out like in '94,
I think I did hear it.
it was horrible. It was like whenever I hear it, I get sleepy and I fall asleep on it. Like every time if you have insomnia and you can't sleep, try to listen to Nonfiction.
And that-
Black Sheep's second album.
Damn, I listen.
It was just like it was a sleep show. It was just
I think for me, because we was talking about it the other day, the Das Effect's second album was kind of a sleep.
yeah. I think you told me that. What was it called? Straight Up Suicide, right?
And it was kind of just like,
It wasn't dead serious.
yeah,
not at all.
You hit me with this jewel, and then it's like, what
The
is
second
that?
one is like, yeah.
What were we doing? Like, I think what they were. If you now in hindsight, now thinking about it, I think they were kind of like trying to like, because they was getting the comparison to Lords of the Underground, right?
Oh, around the same time.
Which was stupid because they was all like linked to Redman, so I don't even understand how that even worked. They should have just made money together like Red and Meth did. But still, I think they were trying to like
Separate themselves or up the ante or something?
or something like. But either that or trying to do, because remember how Lords of the Underground was they was doing their thing, but it was like. It was underground hip hop, but like the Last Effects took it on a literal sense, like straight from the sewer underground. Where Lords of the Underground was still, they was spitting bars,
Yeah.
but it was just their name because it was underground
Yeah, it was
music.
more of a metaphor.
Yeah,
where
so-
Das Effects was more like
I
we
think-
are in the sewer.
Yeah, and I think Das Effects kind of went with that. And then the second album, they was trying to like get to the Lords of the Underground, because Lords of the Underground, you know what I mean? They was dope. They was dope to me. I fucked with it.
Oh yeah, me too. Which one do you think was better though? Which group did you like the most?
I'm gonna say right now it's a hard
Between those two.
because I can hear
Chief
Return of the
Rocker?
Funky Child, Chief Rocker,
Yeah,
Return
yeah.
of the Funky Child, or They Want Effects, and it gives me the same feeling. Right now I'll just answer my own question. I think I answered your question though. I have to say Lords of the Underground because I can name more songs.
Oh really? Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? That made me kind of like, don't get me wrong, I can hear Das Effects' first album, it's still bumping, but
Oh yeah.
it's like when They Want Effects come on, it gives me that same feeling. Like when I hear like any fucking Lords of the Underground song, you know, it kind of gives me that same nostalgic. But that one Das Effects song puts me in that moment. So I think Lords of the Underground was the one.
Okay. Now, Keepers of the Funk, their second album, I remember it wasn't as good as the first one. Here Comes the Lords. I liked it.
It wasn't straight up suicide.
It wasn't straight up suicide. It wasn't that corny, but yeah, it wasn't as good as the first one. Yeah, but those are the two I can think of.
I guess it's kind of hard to like. I guess it's kind of hard to capture that magic in a bottle twice.
Yeah. But then I remember hearing Jay-Z say something true. Jay-Z said, like, think about it. Your first album, that's what you've been waiting your whole life for. Like that's
that makes sense.
But then you sign multiple album contracts.
Yeah.
You know, you don't sign just a one album contract a lot of times. A lot of time back then, these guys, they were signing the 4, 5, 6 album contracts. So you can't put everything in one album because you still have other obligations. And that's why you wonder why only a few of those groups made it to 3 albums. You know, like a lot of groups, you know, 3 was the most.
You know, I heard a jewel, like, again, I've always fuck with
if that
Ice-T, because he always speaks some real shit.
Yeah, that's my dude. That's my dog.
But he said some real shit. He said when he first got
I heard this
signed.
story.
Yeah,
Yes,
the person
I
got
heard
signed.
this.
The record label asked him like, so give us the titles of your next 3 albums.
Yeah, I heard that.
And he
Yeah,
gave him some bullshit.
But yeah, because a lot of people
You know what I
don't.
mean?
A lot of people don't think that far.
And he gave him a bullshit name and he got a record deal.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
And if you, I forgot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up. But next episode we gotta talk about that because
you don't.
his third album was not named that. What he said, his third album wasn't named that. It was a whole different name. I forgot the name of the album. He said,
But the actual third album, if I'm correct, the third one was the Iceberg.
Yeah,
but he made
that
up.
wasn't it.
He made up a name.
He just made some random. He said it on the interview. He was like, I just said some bullshit.
Wow.
Just to get him.
Just so they
that
can get
money.
the contract, right?
So it was like,
Yes.
damn, that's player. Like,
Yeah, and that's why like a lot of those groups they fell off on the second or maybe even third album because you have more albums to make.
But we want y'all to go ahead and leave y'all comments on that. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up because we don't want to hold y'all up too long. It's been a beautiful thing. Thank y'all for joining us for today's episode of March Madazz. We are out here. We are the originators. I am your boy D Smith, a.k.a. Fuck D Smith, a.k.a. I am him, a.k.a. Himothy. What's happening?
And it's your man Big AT from Out East. You know where we at. #Originators. Don't forget, check us out. Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud. Okay.
What's up, Hannah?
All right. All right, don't forget to check us out, y'all. And until next episode, we hope you guys all the best. Take care of yourself. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.
Peace.
Here, make knock it off at your. Change the result. Restart.
You are now rocking to #Originators at Originators Radio.
We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube,
the
SoundCloud.
originators. We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube,
the
SoundCloud.
originators. We are the originators. We are the originators.
Radio.